Hello, welcome back. So glad to see you. Thank you for joining, for subscribing, for sharing my videos, and for commenting. But please share them to other people who might want to subscribe. I'd like to get as many subscribers as I can so my message goes out far and wide. So today it's High Frequency Earth by the Galactic Federation of Light. And the poem is also High Frequency Earth. High Frequency Earth is near. The beauty, the love is crystal clear. Pure water, clear skies. No more poisoning to realize. As we head up higher to a place never before seen. It's High Frequency Earth busting out of its seams. To a place we all want to be. Living our lives as our true selves, young and disease-free. Frolicking with all of nature and tamed animals too. Oh, the glory days ahead are waiting for all of you. We must all stand our ground, visualize your life, and make it profound. Continuing to spread your light all the way around. Touching everyone, awakening all to be enlightened with their memories, most of all being free. From these shackles and chains they want you to believe, fear-mongering and propaganda will also be left behind as we rise in consciousness, walking in the divine. You will never truly understand with your human mind. But one day soon, your old self will be left behind. Gone will be all struggles, all pain. This is why we are here. Forget those who still think you are insane. As one day they too will awaken out of this dreadful game. But until then, keep your head high, as before you know it, we will be higher in the skies. I know nothing has unfolded as everyone thought it should. People sharing misinformation and becoming misunderstood. The planet is on track. This is a fact. Because again, it's only about ascension, not the election. As one man cannot save all, but all the light workers working hard, spreading their light near and far. Living their truth of unconditional love is what will lead this planet to ecstasy. More people need to rise above the illusion they see. And not until all nations and people are completely unease will change begin for all to see. As when all is in chaos, then people will awaken to their truths. All that's set in place will unfold according to plan. Try to understand. It's not your timing, it's not for you to fully see. Just trust self and believe. I get tired too of all the suffering that all do. But it's not reality. No matter how bad it seems, when we leave, all is set free. It's just like when you are not here. You have a job, a task to complete, while we volunteered to do this job. So, I'm trying to get you all to see that Earth is not a reality. It's not the end of all being. It's not what's been bombarded to everybody on this planet about how you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to think and, how you're supposed to behave. It's just a mess. It's really a mess. And there's so many different belief systems. And really, if you take all the belief systems and you put them all together, it's all about pleasing God, being a good person so you won't go to hell. And that just tells me that everyone still fears death because they believe that death exists. And it doesn't exist. You are temporarily in your body. I say this almost every week. And people have gotten so lost and so confused with all the lies and all the propaganda and all the stories that go around. When this person was created, when the world was created, when this happened, when that happened, when that happened. And behaving. First of all, there is no heaven and there is no hell. If you want to believe in heaven and hell, heaven is going to be high frequency earth and hell is right here. Isn't it hell? People are suffering, people are starving, people are blind, people are immobile, people are sick, people are dying, people are murdered, people are raped. This is hell. Seriously, if you think about it. And why does this all happen here on this planet? It's due to karma. That's it. And soul contracts. If you're a homeless person, it's your soul contract. If you died at 3, it's your soul contract. And you know, you can get caught up in all the videos that go around and tell you all the things that are bad or things that are happening or not happening, and do this and do that, and you have to do this to ascend, and you have to do that. And that all is not even true. If you want to release your karma, you awaken and live your life in truth, love, and wisdom. You stop the judgments because you understand that you judge yourself. You can't hurt anyone except yourself. You can never do anything to anybody. You only do it to yourself because it puts you on the karmic wheel. Then you leave, you come back, and then you deal with that karma. And it just has been going on and on and on and on and on and on, right? And there's still people on this planet who don't even believe that. They don't believe in reincarnation. They think that they just come here, live, and they die, and that's the end of it. And maybe that's their soul contract. It's not time for them to know all the things that a lot of other people know. I seriously don't know. This is why we can't get involved in all of this negativity. And oh, what Biden is doing and all about the jabs and all that stuff. You have to ignore it. Because think about this. Like I said in the beginning, you came here from love. You came here from a beautiful place. And not everybody's in exactly the same place because it's on your soul contract. That's how it works. But in any case, you knew what was going to happen to this planet and you want to be here and you know about the mantra and you know about high frequency earth and you know everything that I tell you and a lot of other light workers tell you. You already know this. So what do? You work on self-love. So when people judge you or mean to you or act nasty to you, it just bounces off of you because it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. And family, evil families, they don't matter. This stuff doesn't matter that everyone gets so wrapped up in and stressed over. It's just about knowing that if you were ever a science major like I was, you would be amazed how your body is created and how it is made to fight everything. But it's had the problem because we've been injected with all kinds of stuff. And, seriously, if we were that weak, we would never even make it to 3 years old with the poisonous air and everything else that goes on around here. And seriously, there was a video going out. It caught me in the beginning, and then it dawned on me about water, how our water is not only poisoned with H2O, but it's also poisoned with, fluoride, excuse me. It's also poisoned with some word. It's actually HDO, and they did a study and found out how poisonous that was, and how people who live by the Arctic live longer because they don't drink this poisonous water, because their water comes from the pure mountain streams or snow, whatever. But seriously, if those people live longer, that's their soul contract. So you can do whatever you want in that sense, because when it's time for you to leave, you are going to leave. That's it. It's a contract. Just like when your rent is up, you don't decide to stay. No, you signed a contract or a lease, and when your lease is up, you move. You don't just stay there and go, well, I changed my mind. I don't want to leave. No. So you don't have to fear driving and fear illness and fear disease and fear all the things that you fear, because if you ask me, this fear runs deep, and it's all about dying. Everybody is scared to death to die. This is what I seriously believe. And you don't die. Do you know how many people I send over to the light who don't even know they died? They don't know, because nothing changes within your soul. And as I'm talking to them, memory comes. Then they start to remember who they are, and that death isn't real, and there is no judgment day, and all that garbage that religion has put upon everyone. And it's a sad thing, but it's a form of control, propaganda, and fear. People say, well, if you don't believe in religion, you don't believe in God. Who brought that up? Who spouts that lie? Because God is creator source energy, and you are your own God. You create everything that happens to you by what you think. And I'll say it again 1,000,000 times. It's the universal laws. Did you go to school and learn universal laws? No. Do you go to church and learn universal laws? No. That's what you need to study and learn. That's what it is. But in any case, the good news is, and I don't know, I'm sure you all feel like I have, the energy has been majorly intense. It is amped up big time. Hot flashes, cold flashes, tired sleeping patterns. These have been going on for a while, but they have been increasing. The good news is, as much as I don't like it, it means we're closer to ascending. And that's the goal of this planet, to ascend, to raise the planet to high frequency Earth. That's what we want to do. That's why we are here. We had to go through the drama, and hopefully when you were going through all of this, you realize that we're just learning lessons, that life is really about you, and everybody who's around you is just a mirror of you, and that's it, nothing else. So, we've been caught up in competition, and people are better, and people are smarter, and people are wiser, and don't stay on that path. Just focus on yourself, releasing your karma by, living in love, truth, and wisdom, spreading the light, saying the mantra, and that's it. There's nothing else you need to do, because it's a soul contract. You awaken on your contract. You learn how you're supposed to learn, and you leave on your soul contract. And if you're murdered, then that's your soul contract. It's hard to deal with it, I understand, but it is your soul contract. It's your karma coming around. And what happens to everybody? They just go home where we came from. And you still go out. You still travel. You still go to school. You're still learning to raise your frequency. It's eternal. It never ends. Never. So focus on living in your present moment. Raising your frequency, spreading the light so other people can awaken. And together we will lift this planet up to high frequency Earth and live the life that was meant to be on this planet from the beginning. So, that's really all I have to say for today, or that we have to say for the day. So have a great week. It's June 1st. The time is flying by, because there is no time. As you know, I mean, if you work, if you go to a job 5-6 days a week, then you're stuck on your time frames and such. But in reality, there is no time. Anyway, you know that. Thanks for joining, and I will be back when I have another message. Poem. Bye.